Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of the podcast So Bad, Lexi Bell would not grant us an interview even if we asked her for one. That is right, it is episode 3 of Glory Holes and Beer, featuring myself, Ocho, as well as Goobz of the Wrestle Nerds. Let's get shit started.
We're glory holes, and we drink beer, and we drink beer. We're glory holes, and we drink beer, and we drink beer.
Alright, so we are going to give this a try. Hopefully this goes better than last week when we had to try calling each other 3 times. Let's see if we can get Goobz on the line on the first try. Hey, Mr. Goobz, how are you?
I am great. How are you doing, my friend?
I am doing very well, thank you. It's been a while since we last talked here on Glory Holes and Beer.
One great show.
It is now officially the second most listened to show on the Ocho and Ortiz Podbean account, which can be found at ochoandortiz.podbean.com. And that is now the second most played episode out of all the Ocho and Ortiz shows, is the last episode of Glory Holes and Beer that you and I did.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
It's pretty insane, but I guess that's a lesson that people love stories about bird attacks, arrests, and hooker Harveys.
Well, there's 3 great topics right there at Glory Holes and Beers. We bring this all the time, folks.
It's gonna be a pain to try and top it now. We have to try and top that.
Oh, there's ways we can top it, man. I'm fucking Goobz. I can bring it and make things better.
Well, you keep saying that you have stories, so I'm hoping to hear a couple of these stories.
Oh, I got stories. We'll take this back to a little bit of high school action right now. So this is me just going into high school, grade 8. I was 5'5", heavy. I look like a ball.
Okay.
So pretty much, we're going to high school and we're going to see what it's going to be like. So I thought it was cool. Tearaway pants just came out.
Tearaway pants were the thing back in the day.
Oh yeah, tearaway pants were huge back in the 90s. So I had them on, and then
For the listeners that don't
I was kind of stupid. What were you going to say?
For the people that don't know what tearaway pants are, I just want to describe it. Basically, they were like nylon track pants, and they had buttons going down the side. And then
stripper pants.
Exactly, and then you could just pull on the sides of your pants and just rip them straight off. At least that was the idea. They didn't always work that way. They never
worked that way at all, unless you're like Cesaro with a suit. They're like Cesaro pants.
Exactly. They never look as cool when you do it as they did on the commercials.
No, you usually trip and fall on your face.
Pretty much, yeah. Anyways, continue, sir.
So normally people used to wear shorts underneath these things. That would be the smart thing to do, right?
Correct.
So I didn't. And I didn't think nothing of it. Like, I didn't know any better or anything. So I went around and we went into this, it was like a lab with all these old fucking computers in it, like fucking DOS shit way back when. And then, yeah, so I'm in there and all these big jocks are in there, like grade 12 students, not grade 12, grade 12. And one guy decided to come up to me and just rip my pants right off of me in front of fucking everyone in the room. And there's like short little fat me. I look like Pugsley or the son of Drew Carey at this time in my life.
Well, that's the other thing with tearaway pants too, right? Is more often than not, it was other people trying to tear them off of you more so than you tearing them off yourself.
Yeah, not to give you sexual favors either, to embarrass your ass.
Yep.
Yeah, so I got them like ripped right off of me, and then I was just standing there, and my face went fucking red. I didn't know what to do, and this guy was fucking huge, man. Like, the size I was, this guy might as well have been fucking Kevin Nash ripping my pants off of me. So I fucking, or like anyone tall pretty much, I fucking just book it right out of the room. Like, I tried to grab my pants, but I wasn't strong enough to. So I just had to wait in the hallway afterwards for the teacher to fucking come out and give me my pants back so I can put my pants back on, continue on with my day. But yeah, that was my first high school experience. It was all the better because my mom worked there as well as the cafeteria lady. So, like, you can only imagine the fucking ridicule I got at that age.
I can believe it. I know somebody back in grade school whose mom was a grade 1 teacher when we were in, like, grade 2 and 3. So he kind of got ridiculed for that all the time, too. So I
bet, man.
I know what you went through. Not that I've experienced it personally, but having seen what he went through, I know what you went through.
Yeah, but also in a way, like, teachers wouldn't fuck with me because my mom controlled the food.
and they
And, like, I helped her out, too. Like, I helped prepare the food and serve it and shit, so...
And they didn't want to risk their food being poisoned or anything.
Oh, I wouldn't say that, but...
Undercooked, maybe?
No. Hello?
I'm here.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I was taking a swig of some adult beverages.
As we do here on Glory Holes and Beers.
Cheers to that, my friend.
Cheers indeed.
But, yeah, no, I don't really have too many torment stories or initiation stories from when I was in high school.
Oh, that was the only one. I got in a fight, too, but I ended it and the teacher patted me on the back because I was being picked on a lot, so I busted a guy pretty good in the face.
And let's just be clear, because this is Glory Holes and Beer. It's not busting.
Yeah, no, fist. Like, not like I didn't whip my dick out and jerk off for fucking 5 minutes, but get over here and then went off on his face. No, that didn't happen.
Although, to be fair, that would have traumatized him and made sure no one went near you again.
Oh, no, I'd probably be in the fucking loony bin. Oh, man, there's like fucking jerked off on that kid. We're the same age, so it wouldn't have. But it never happened. It was a punch.
Oh my god.
He was making fun of my mom in the change room in front of all the jocks, man. So I jerseyed him and filled him in the face with fists, not like with my dick in his ass.
Jesus Christ.
Well, we got to top the other episode, right? So fucking.
And we're already off to a fantastic start, blasting kids in the face and ramming them up the ass.
Like ramming them in the... Oh, never mind, man. This episode's getting flagged already. People know what I mean.
Our other episode was flagged by YouTube.
Oh, really?
They wouldn't let me promote it.
I thought that was Facebook. It was something
both.
flagged us.
It was both.
Fuck them, man. They'll probably flagged us just for that comment.
I'll try to avoid putting any enticing
things in the title.
Yeah, enticing things into the title.
It could just be the name of the show as well, my friend.
Well, here's the thing: they let both Facebook and YouTube let me promote the first episode of Glory Holes and Beer.
Oh, okay. So it might just be the content we just had.
Yeah, so I think it was because...
Let's just keep it up and get flagged again. People seem to like that.
Certainly on Podbean they do.
Well, I can toss another story out to you. This one I get hurt in.
Well, I guess let's hear it.
Well, unless you have a story you want to toss out.
Oh, I have a story. We'll get to that, but you've brought yours up, so let's get to that.
Okay, I'll take control again. So this is still in high school, a bit later on. This is when I was more, like, involved in shit, and, like I worked with, like, a whole bunch of different groups and all that stuff, really spread myself out through high school near the end, and then I ended up doing a fashion show, believe it or not, this fucking ugly mug here, but definitely wasn't one. It was a country scene. We're supposed to be fucking line dancing down this stage. It's a big square that goes off, like, the gymnasium stage. Pretty much every school was set up, like, just gym, and then you sit on the floor, right?
Yeah.
So they put those fucking, these, like, things out to walk on, pretty much. And I thought it'd, like, look better if I took my glasses off. And let me tell you, that was the wrong fucking decision I've fucking made in a long time. So I go strutting out there in my fucking cowboy boots, which didn't fit me or were too small, and I couldn't really control my feet too well, let alone I'm fucking partially blind. And, yeah, I pretty much took a wrong left when I should have taken a right and fucking fell right off that stage and ate it like Toka Michinoku in Royal Rumble way back in the day when he got tossed down. I face planted so fucking hard, man. And it was on video, too, and everyone's watching it afterwards, and, like, people would bring it up all the time. But, like, you know, you just gotta own it.
Yeah, and as somebody who wears glasses and who's blind as a bat without them, I can verify that people with glasses should never take their glasses off if they're gonna try to walk somewhere.
No, man, I fucking sleep with my glasses on because I wake up and sleepwalk. I need to be able to see.
I don't go to that extent. I'm pretty good at feeling my way around in the dark.
Okay, dear.
So
yeah,
Go ahead.
Sorry, go on.
No, what were you going to say?
I don't know. I watched Titus O'Neil look like he was going to poop on Biggie. He's like waving stink farts at him.
Jesus. You know what I'm really afraid of, and I've already mentioned this to Josh, is that I think they're setting this up to end up pairing Darren Young and Titus O'Neil back together again as the primetime players, and you're going to have the primetime players with Bob Backlund feuding against the New Day.
I don't want to. I need to shut this off. Titus O'Neil's like, like keeps on whipping his tongue out, look like he eat a pussy or something. And he's spanking. Yeah, shut my TV off, man. Fuck.
Yeah, well.
So do you have a story you want to throw out there? Get back on track with the glory holes? Fuck wrestling.
Let's get back on track and not talking about Titus O'Neil eating pussy.
Pussy, yeah.
Oh, man, that should be our new intro song.
You have the sound clip.
So
just get flagged more.
So, when I was in school, I was always kind of a rebellious troublemaker, right? I was always getting, like, suspended and shit, and I was always doing, like, stupid shit that would get me in trouble. I basically had a problem with authority figures and people who I thought, like, abused their positions of authority, and so...
So you listened to a lot of Simple Plan.
I actually did not listen to a lot of Simple Plan. Although at the time, one of my friends, Jay, got me into Limp Bizkit, and I still, to this day, hate myself for listening to Limp Bizkit for as long as I did.
What? Dude, when me and Jenny don't have the kid in the car, we are bumping Limp Bizkit. Like, when we're on, like, a road trip to go to, like, somewhere or do something, like, on vacation, and, like, Comic-Con, for instance, we fucking bump Limp Bizkit, and we fucking know every word, and we rock right out to it, because it just makes us laugh so much that we, like, listen to this shit.
See, and that's the thing, right? You rock out to it and laugh at the fact that you listen to it. Not, it's a guilty.
No, I actually enjoy some of the songs, though, man.
Yeah, they do have some good songs, but Fred Durst is a piece of human garbage. But
Hot garbage.
You
probably owned a New York Yankees hat just because of him, didn't you?
Oh, God, no. I would. Are you kidding me?
My brother did.
I am a Blue Jays fan for life. I would never be caught dead. The only time I ever wore anything that was Yankees related was after they won the 1998 World Series, because I call him my uncle, but he's actually like my second cousin. He's my dad's cousin. But he was living in New Jersey at the time, and he was a fan of the Yankees. So after the Yankees won the World Series in '98, he ended up, for Christmas that year, mailing me a T-shirt with the Yankees World Series thing on it, and then on the back it had a list of all the players that were on the team. So I wore that a couple of times because it was a gift from him. But other than that, I would never ever be caught dead wearing Yankees gear, because I am a diehard Blue Jays fan until the day I die. I will never.
You're all blue through and through.
You're damn right, except for when it comes to the Leafs, because I hate the fucking Leafs.
What sports?
Although, you know what? Fuck sports. That's not going to get us the plays. It's the hookers and the stories that are going to get us the plays.
So go back onto yours. Sorry, sidetrack.
So for grade 12, I had an English teacher, and she was also my drama teacher. So I had her for two different classes. I didn't really like her. She was old and on the verge of... She's one of those that was on the verge of should have been retired 20 years before what she actually retired. So I was always late to her class anyways, right? Because half the time she would start her class and she would just fucking... The first half hour, 45 minutes of class would just be her telling stories. Because she was such a theater snob. I guess she had been teaching drama at that...
Did you say wiener snob?
Theater snob.
Oh, okay.
You know those people that go to the theater all the time and they think they know everything about acting?
I heard wiener snob.
No.
So, I know what a theater snob. Yeah, I took a lot of drama.
So she was one of those, and she was always going to Stratford to go to the theater festivals that are up there every year. So every day before class start, she always had at least a half hour, 45-minute story about her trips to Stratford. And a lot of times they ended up being repetitive, but most...
Dude, wait! This is a breakthrough. This is where you got your podcasting from, man. You got it from this teacher.
No. I got my podcasting way before that. But So, a lot of her stories, not only were they repetitive, but even if they weren't, they were just fucking boring as hell, and I didn't care. So, I would usually come to class 30, 45 minutes late in order to miss her stories. So, as I said, she was my English teacher and my drama teacher. So, one day, I was going to English class, and I knew we had, like, class presentations that day. I can't remember what the fuck the presentations were for, what book it was for, whatever. But we had presentations, so I was actually doing my best to get there early. I ended up being about 2 minutes late, and I got there just as she was closing the door to the classroom. And so she wouldn't let me in, even though I was like right there. She wouldn't let me in because she was in the process of closing the door. And she's like, you can wait out here until the first presentation is over. I'm like, but I'm here now. Can't I just come in? Like, she's like,
yeah.
She's like, no, you're late. You can stay out here until the first presentation is done. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So I just like roamed the hallways of the school for like 10, 15 minutes. Came back. Eventually she came back to the door, opened up, let me in. Now, the aisle in which I sat at the very right-hand side, right up against the wall.
Okay.
Of the classroom. There's no other people.
Sorry, you're cutting out for a second there.
Oh, sorry. You've been cutting in and out too, but I'm trying my best to work with what we got, but
yeah, exactly.
So I'm sitting at the very far right-hand corner of the classroom, about third or fourth row from the front of the class, so not at the very, very back of the class. But where I was sitting, I'm the only person in that row. There's no other people that sit in that row. That's why I liked it. There's no one around me. I like seclusion.
Yeah, fuck people.
Exactly. Fuck people. I like seclusion. So I come in, and now, because that's the secluded row, that's the row that she has decided to take a seat in to take the notes and stuff during presentation. So she gets to her seat before I can get to mine, and so she's blocking my way from getting to my seat. So I asked her if she could move her seat in, and she's like, no. I'm like, and so again, I'm like, well, I need to get by so I can get to my seat. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to continue with the presentation. So can you please push your seat in so I can get to my seat? And she's like, no, you're going to have to find another way around. So keep in mind, this was...
Did you break up the baby powder on this bitch?
I was tempted, but no. But so keep in mind that I'm the only person that sits in that aisle. Every other aisle is occupied all the way through. So basically, I would have to ask at least 3 or 4 other people to move out of the way, and then I'd have to separate a couple of tables so I could get through and get to mine.
Yeah.
I'm like, in my head, I'm like, that makes no sense to me. So my solution was, she's old, she weighed maybe 70 pounds soaking wet. So
Lip noodle.
What I did is I just I didn't mean to push so hard, but because she's so late, because she's so light.
You pushed an old lady?
I pushed the chair forward. And she went flying face first into the desk.
Jesus Christ, man.
I just walked by.
He-Man.
I just walked by and walked and sat down. I was trying so hard not to look at her, but
what did the classmates do?
So here's the thing. I kind of had to look over, right? Just to see if she was okay. She was glaring at me. Like, if looks could kill, I would have died 1,000 deaths. So she's glaring at me. But out of the corner of my eye, I see the rest of the entire fucking classroom killing themselves laughing, but trying not to break out into laughter so that she can hear it. It's like that quiet, contained laughter where they want to bust out, but they can't.
Yeah.
So everyone else is trying not to laugh, and she's fucking giving me the death stare. So that, of course, is making me try not to laugh, because that's fucking cracking me up. So I have to look away and, like, cover my mouth and shit.
Well, that's fucking funny, man.
Needless to say, she never did try blocking my path to my desk the rest of the year.
Yeah, she probably learned her fucking lesson. Watch out for Bruce Banner over here. He's gonna fucking throw a chair at me and push me out of the way. That's a good one.
Listen, she told me to find an alternative way to my desk, and I found
You
one.
did.
It wasn't quite what she was expecting, but I did what she asked.
By God, she has a family, damn it! Fucking had a chair match with the fucking
broke her in
grandma.
half.
Oh, that's funny. Trying to think of one quickly here. Or we could do a word association game.
I'm up for word association games.
So we'll just go back and forth, say random words, and then first thing that comes into mind.
All right, let's do this.
We're gonna take this somewhere.
It's probably not gonna be good.
Pegasus.
Dynamite Kid.
Okay.
Toaster.
Right to the wrestling references.
Right to the wrestling
I was gonna
reference.
say like Pegasus sticking his horn up someone's ass.
I know where you would have gone. Toaster.
What'd you say?
Toaster.
Toaster. Bathtub.
Jesus Christ.
You know, just making some toast next to bed, man. It reminds me of Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, where he whips the orange into the tub and he thinks it's a toaster because he's all fucked up on drugs.
That toaster bathtub, that's something I would expect Stratosphere to word associate.
Yeah, more than likely. Lego.
Fucking painful motherfuckers.
Yeah, I stepped on one earlier.
Alcohol.
Goobz. Yeah, pretty much. Good old glory holes and bears. Giraffe.
Penises.
Speaking of, when we're at the zoo, I had my kid there with me. This is a little story here to remind. See, I was hoping this game would do that. Spark little stories here and there. But,
that's really all.
Giraffe.
That's the only reason you wanted to do word association. You were waiting for somebody to say penises so you can get into the story.
Well, I was at the zoo. I took my son there on his birthday with my family and everything. There's a bit of us there. And we're in the giraffe pen, right? One giraffe starts pissing. No word of a fucking lie, man. I wish I had it on camera. And, I couldn't get it to record for some fucking reason, of course. But the other giraffe comes in and starts drinking the piss right out of the other giraffe. And my kid's just losing it, laughing, and Dad, the other giraffe's drinking the other giraffe's pee. And everyone's, I'm trying not to, I'm playing nonchalant, right? But, inside I'm dying, and, my mom's there, she's freaking losing it, laughing so hard, look at the giraffe pee! And everyone's just, and the whole area just got a really nice experience.
I like how you summed that up by calling it a really nice experience.
It's a family bonding moment, man.
Hey guys, come to the zoo,
lessons.
watch giraffes take golden showers.
Jesus. When you say it like that. Okay, toss me a word.
Ooh, fuck it, I'll toss you a name. Donald Trump.
Donald?
Donald Trump.
Oh, pussy grabber. Speaking of golden showers. Allegedly.
Everything is allegedly.
You never know with him. I should have said greatness.
You really should have. That would have had people burning down this show.
My Twitter would have blown up, which is that Goobz WN.
Literally, it would have blown up. You would have been instantly
deleted.
Killed.
I'll give you one going with something I mentioned on the last show: hamsters.
Anal play toys.
Maybe for Donald Trump.
Well, I was thinking
That's the
more.
next thing to come out. We're getting deleted.
I was thinking more. Do you watch South Park?
Yeah.
Mr. Slave? Mr. Slave and Lemmy Winks?
Yeah, he likes those hamsters.
And then Butters just yells out, Lemmy Winks, no!
That's classic right there.
Oh god, I love that show. Butters is my all. One thing I would love to see before that show goes off the air is just an episode centered around Butters and Randy Marsh.
Oh, yeah.
Because those two together would just be absolute gold. But let's see, what's another word that I can throw out to you? Conspiracy theories.
Secret Transmission Podcast.
Which you can follow on Twitter at SecretTransPod. That's SecretTranspod. Secret Trans Pod. And you can listen to them on iTunes and Stitcher at Secret Transmission Podcast. Just search for it in the search engine. Great fucking show.
Love it. And that sounds like it was scripted, but it totally wasn't.
Speaking of Secret Transmission, let's pause for a short break while we shout out some ads.
Hey, Crises.
Yeah, Bloop.
We're finally here.
Where?
On the Ocho and Ortiz show.
Nope.
What do you mean, nope?
This is a promo.
You mean we're not going to get to talk to the guys?
Not at all.
You know what? That's actually better. Because my name's JD Blute.
And I'm Crises.
And we are your World Intergender Tag Team Champions.
Of the world.
We are the Crises vs. Blute show. I like to think of us as couples therapy at a freak show. We chat counterculture, anti-society, and our weird misadventures. You can find us on iTunes, Podbean, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Google Play, TuneIn, basically wherever your fine podcasts are distributed. If you could, check us out at
thekvsbshow.com
for all of your usly needs. Yeah, there. For now, enjoy the Ocho and Ortiz show. Thank you very much, gents.
Hey there, everybody, this is Goobz.
And I'm Ripkin.
And we are the Wrestle Nerds.
And we hope you're enjoying this episode of The Ocho and Ortiz Show. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Wrestle Nerds.
And make sure to watch us on YouTube. That's where we love to play, folks.
Hello, friends. Are you like us, a small podcast looking to grow? If you are, and you want to get your name out there, we're looking for fellow podcasters to share 30-second promo spots with. Contact us on Twitter at Ocho and Ortiz or through Gmail, ochoandortiz@gmail.com if you'd be interested in splitting a couple of 30-second promo offs. We'll do a promo for our show that you'll air on yours. You'll do a promo for your show that will air on ours. Once again, if you're interested, contact us on Twitter at Ocho and Ortiz or through our Gmail, ochoandortiz@gmail.com. And we're back. So
Welcome back, folks.
The last one I threw out was conspiracy theories.
And I mentioned it, great friends.
So do you
I'll
have...
toss this one out to you.
Okay.
It's going to be a hard one. Superfly.
Man.
I'm giving you the sad Muppet face.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I know what you want to say.
I hate you so much for this one. Superfly. I'm going to go with Jeff Goldblum.
I was going to say Brisk Quenoir's friend.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
He was not fit to stand trial. So now he's wrestling with not Brisk Quenoir, because Brisk Quenoir was a great Canadian wrestler.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Talented as fuck. But someone else who shall not be named.
Lord Voldemort.
Chris Benoit. All right. Do you want to continue with word association, or do you have any other topics of discussion?
I don't know. I think we can think of a topic together.
Well, I want to delve into conspiracy theories, but you're afraid to do that because you think it would be stepping onto on the feet of our friends, the Secret Trans Podcast.
And we're going to be doing an episode with them, hopefully.
I am.
Me and Cal.
I am also working on doing an episode with them. Do you know what your episode's going to be?
Hopefully about conspiracies.
Oh, very nice, very nice.
Right before Mania, hopefully.
I'm working on hopefully doing an episode with them covering Beatles conspiracies, because I've been a big fan of the Paul is dead conspiracy theory for, 10, 15 years now. So
Yep, same with Jen.
Yeah, I love that conspiracy. Also, the moon landing conspiracy, the JFK conspiracy, all the other conspiracies that I really sort of focus and have been following.
They've done really good episodes on both of those.
Yeah, they've pretty much already covered. The only ones that I've sort of been into that they haven't covered is, like I said, the Beatles one, the Paul is dead conspiracy, and the Titanic conspiracy.
Yeah, they're all good ones.
But let me ask you this. So they've obviously covered some. Let me pose this question to you. What conspiracy theories, if any, do you believe to be true or have a good possibility of having at least some bit of truth behind them?
That's a heavy question to ask. I've been listening to a lot about the Black Eyed Kids recently, and some of that shit's fucked up. I've heard, like, people have testimonies about it, and I don't know, that stuff could be real.
That one I'm not familiar. Do you want to talk about that one a little bit? Fill me in on what that one is.
Well, it's just pretty much people have experiences with these kids showing up at their door, like outside their car, like just around them, and just keep on asking them, hey, can I get in your car? And the kids all have black eyes.
Oh, yeah, just like the pitch black eyes with no pupils.
Yeah, kind of like an alien.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I have heard of that one. That one.
They go from like the age of like 4, I want to say, to like 16.
Yeah.
And they just keep on persisting to get into your house. And a lot of people think that they're demons that, like, once you get in, they can, like, possess you or, like, do whatever they want or who knows what. But, yeah, that one's, I've been looking into that one a lot recently.
That one's creepy as fuck. So do you believe that one is true, or do you believe that's just sort of somebody heard?
Well, everything's half true, right? It depends on, like, what's happening.
Yeah,
And, like, I've heard a couple, like I said, I heard a couple testimonies, and just, yeah, like, some people, like, showing up in their bedroom and shit and all that stuff, it kind of gets to you. It's just, like, fucking creepy kids.
Yeah, no, it really does. I mean, it's like the Paul is dead stuff. I've seen some stuff that is so, kind of, goes so deep into it, and it's just so goes beyond weird and fucked up on the conspiracy, where it's just like, man, I can't watch this late at night because that's gonna fuck up my sleep.
Yeah. Oh, we have a special guest here who has a conspiracy that she would like to talk about.
Is it Jenny?
It's Jenny.
Hi, Jenny.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm tired. Work.
Just got home from work.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, double. Yeah, lizard people though.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
familiar.
Everyone knows the lizard people.
Yeah. You think that one might be true?
It is true. I totally think it's
Well, you gotta
true.
think, if you watch, like, you know the old Mario movie, Mario Brothers?
It's been. I haven't watched that since I was a kid, but
You remember what King Koopa looked like in that?
vaguely.
That's Donald Trump.
Yeah, totally. That's a good one, Steve.
So, like, Donald Trump's a lizard person, confirmed.
Oh, that was already
You
so many.
You heard it
But,
here
yeah.
first on the Glory Holes and Beer podcast. Donald Trump is a lizard person. Confirmed.
Totally.
He's King Koopa. He's gonna grab your princess by the vagina
Oh no.
Jesus.
and give her a golden
Tiana.
shower of coins. Watch out for that coin block.
See, I finally figured it out, right? You know how, you know in DuckTales when Scrooge McDuck dives into the fucking pool of coins and no one
Yeah.
knows how
Don't
he can...
even.
You know, no one can figure out how he swims through it? It's pee.
Piss.
See, I figured
Every
it out.
day we like pissing trails and DuckTales. Woo! Give me that golden showers with DuckTales.
So-
I can never watch DuckTales again now. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
So my new theory now is that every rich person is into golden showers.
Totally. I would think so, because they just, yeah, I think so. I think so. There's a new conspiracy, the Golden Shower conspiracy.
Golden Gate.
Golden Shower Gate. They're really
Oh,
all
man,
just
people
a bunch
aren't
of
gonna be
shitty
So where
perverts.
did the money come from to build the Golden Gate Bridge then?
A bunch of piss.
From the coins that are in
bunch of
their
sad
pools
hookers.
filled with piss.
Sad hookers. Jen brought up hookers on this episode.
Oh man, people aren't gonna ever be able to watch DuckTales the same way again.
No, we ruined your childhood.
One episode at a time, we are slowly ruining people's childhoods. Well, that's probably a good place to end it, because we're at about 40 minutes. And I think,
wake up.
Yeah, you gotta get up early. I have tomorrow off, but I should probably edit this, and we really don't have any more topics of conversation at this point, so we'll save some up, and we'll be back soon for another edition of Glory Holes and Beer.
Woohoo!
Do you have any final words and some shoutouts for the Wrestle Nerds pages?
Yeah, why don't you check out the last video of the Wrestle Nerds, which is on YouTube. Just search Wrestle Nerds, one word. I'm sure there'll be a description somewhere on this. And then, yeah, Jenny Bean joins us, and we have taste testing going on of Japanese snack food at the end after we talk a bit of wrestling. So check that out for sure. We weren't that happy with it, just to say the least.
There's a sound point. Watch it because we don't want to.
No, like, we were happy, like, that's out there, but we weren't happy with the flavors that we had in our mouth.
Oh.
No, those taste tests were pretty bad. But yeah, go check it out on YouTube. You can follow us on Twitter at Wrestle Nerds. I'm Goobz WN, of course.
Yeah.
And also on Instagram.
You fuckers went and changed your Twitter handles on me, so now I've got to go back and fucking edit all the fucking Twitter handles.
Sorry, my kid was saying goodnight. He woke up and had to go to the bathroom.
I said you bastards changed your Twitter handles on me, so now I have to change everything in the descriptions. Sons of bitches.
We win.
Except if I change my Twitter handle, and then you have to go back and entirely edit the videos that I appear in.
No, we just won't do that. We're lazy.
Yeah, I know. I actually take the time to try and do stuff.
We just wait for it to happen.
And as far as we go, you can find us on Twitter at Ocho and Ortiz. You can find our podcast, as well as the Glory Hole and Beer podcasts, on Podbean at ochoandortiz.podbean.com. You can also find both the Ocho and Ortiz Wrestling Podcast, as well as the Glory Holes and Beer Podcast, on YouTube under the Ocho and Ortiz Wrestling Podcast page. We have a playlist dedicated to the Glory Holes and Beer episodes, so check out the playlist.
You're damn right.
You can also find us on Facebook, facebook.com/Ocho and Ortiz, and we are proud to announce, if you are in the East York area, even if you're not, and you have access to the East York area near Pape and Cosburn, February 26th, we are once again sponsoring Pro Wrestling in Greektown.
Oh, nice.
Yep. So right now, confirmed, they have Sunny Kiss, they have Alexia Nicole, Playboy Johnny Atlas. The Super Smash Brothers are making their Greektown debut. Of course.
Oh, they're great.
Of course, Greektown's favorite hometown boys, the Fraternity, will be there. Rosemary from TNA is back again. It's going to be a good show. There's many more announcements to come as to who's going to be on that show. But if you want tickets to that show, you can pick them up at the Detroit Eatery, which is on Danforth Avenue, just across the street from Chester subway station. I will put the correct address in the description box below, because I can't remember it off the top of my head.
Go get them tickets, folks.
I believe it's 289 Danforth Avenue, but it's right across the street from Chester Station. Tickets are only $20. It's happening on February 26th. Doors open at 5 o'clock. Showtime is 6. Be sure to get them. The Greektown shows are amazing. Plus, they're here in East York. Ocho and Ortiz's home part of Toronto. Because it's not really. It used to be its own separate borough, but since Toronto got amalgamated, it's just part of Toronto at this point. But it's here in East York, where Ocho and Ortiz are from. So go check it out. Help support it. Help support indie wrestling in Toronto.
It's one of the best.
And on that note, we shall say goodnight. And Goobz, as always, it's been a pleasure talking to you, sir.
Likewise, buddy.
All right, we'll talk to you soon.
Have a good night.
You too. Bye.
Pussy, yeah.